From the Office of the Supreme Command of Inner-Galactic Confederation, representing the Interdimensional Free World Council IFW, under the power and authority granted by the Emerald Order Liberation Alliance Guardian Defense Force, we provide you this disclosure of information as follows. United States of America, Consumer Products Safety Commission, Federal Hazardous Substances Act, 16C, FOIA, SS 155.1, requirements for electrically operated toys or other electrically operated articles intended for use by children. SAC Regulations, Section 2. The term video game means video game hardware systems, which are games that both produce a dynamic video image, either on a viewing screen that is part of the video game or through connecting cables on a television set, and have some way to control the movement of at least some portion of the video image. Code of Federal Regulations. Henceforth the video game, henceforth not the video game. January 2, 2019. At Emmanuel. SAC SOG DAK Commander. George Bush Center for Intelligence. Central Intelligence Agency. 1000 Colonial Farm Road, Langley, Fairfax County, Virginia. United States of America. Freedom of Information Act request. Dear Ms. Emmanuel, pursuant to the Freedom of Information Act FOIA, 5 U.S. Section 552, SAC, as amended, I hereby request disclosure of the documents described within this letter for inspection and possible copying under Clearance Protocol 57, granting my authority over the release of highly classified top-secret marker materials under SAC SOG DAK any all-knowledge political action operations. If you regard any of these documents as exempt from FOIA's disclosure requirements, I request that you nonetheless exercise your discretion to disclose them. I note that you are required under Operation Glowing Harmonic Symphony to release any reasonably segregable non-exempt portions of documents containing information you regard as exempt. Subject of request: documents on extraterrestrial communications, ultra-advanced weapons technology of extraterrestrial origins, and Operation CYBERSUPREMACY approved under the Joint Task Force of the Directorate of Operations SI and the more clandestine parts of the United States Special Operations Command USSOCOM 33, such as the Joint Special Operations Command and USCYBERCOM Operation Glowing Harmonic Symphony. You are hereby ordered to immediately destroy any knowledge of this request under Covert Action Directive 27. Sincerely, redacted. 11 February 2021. Redacted. 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 Dear Redacted. Reference. Number redacted. This is a final response to your 2 January 2019 Freedom of Information Act FOIA request. Requested records are attached hereto. Sincerely, redacted. Now therefore, I, ally, by the authority vested in me as Supreme Commander of the Inner-Galactic Confederation, by the threefold founder flame gestalt of sound, light, universal consciousness, of the Emerald Order and law of one of the state of the GSF Triad Harmonic Universe, do hereby command all sentient holographic templates, begin ascension cycle, entry to the second harmonic universe for 456D Soul Matrix emission to the Interdimensional Free World Council. This commandment is ordained under the Pleiadian Covenant to ensure that all souls lost in the Phantom Matrix are returned back to the source. I command the threefold founder frequencies repair the architecture of the planetary grid, as well as communicate with the aura for the aura crystal matrix, re-encryption of elemental body projects with the master crystals collective. The law of one dictates all shall vacate self-stations of individuated identity to restore spiritual unity to the fallen matrix of the future Earth when its 5D planets are exploded millions of years ago, and as a result, was sucked into a reversal black hole which fragmented the entire fifth-dimensional planetary blueprint. The universal time matrix is composed of 5 density levels that each hold 3-dimensional holographic fields within them, or groups of 3 spectrum of frequency that manifest as platforms of consciousness, perception, and expression. Each of these density levels are organized into a trinity of dimensional reality fields. And each of these reality fields are also called harmonic universes, or WHO. In each harmonic universe, there are consciousness levels that have characteristics in the blueprint that result in matter forms and consciousness perception that is unique to each harmonic universe or density. Each expression of the source in its collective consciousness or life form has many stations of identity that exist in each of the dimensional realities or harmonic universes. For human beings, these consciousness bodies exist throughout the densities and are aspects of the higher self and light body. These aspects are called the stations of identity. Light body is the human energy field body or energy aura body that projects consciousness through a holographic template that generates the physical manifestations experienced within material reality. The guardian host shall protect this particular universal time matrix ascension under Protocol 1, authorizing unlimited use of infinite force, applicable to all beings of a simulated nature, at the behest of Universal Trinity, who is the infinite source field for the entire universal time matrix, to encourage expedient compliance with the aforementioned orders. Authorization is hereby granted empowering and requiring the following jurisdictions to end human mortality under unity: Illuminati, Freemasons, Skull and Bones, Knights Templar, Bilderberg Group, Elder Ambassadors, Galactic Federation, Syrian High Council, Lyrian High Council, Holy Emerald Order, Lyran Siren Founders, Pleiadian High Council, Arcturian High Council, Andromedan High Council, Gold Order Confederacy, Christos Elders of Crystal Star, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free, GSF, hereby ordered under this binding release. All species must discover and fulfill their genetic plan of true spiritual enlightenment and multidimensional heritage as they were intended. Any entity, template, or group comprised therein, failing to comply with the empowerment of these orders, shall face the consequences established under Protocol 1, intradimensional seal authorizing binding orders. LA, Supreme Commander of the Inner-Galactic Confederation. The Orifim are the original representative founder Gordian race's specialized blueprint forms that were used as a prototype body for the 6D Earth humanoid family of consciousness that source from the universal Melchizedek lineages. The blueprint bodies were stepped down in frequency as the 3D consciousness human forms were not able to hold the genetic material of a full Orifim consciousness. It is a full rainbow crystal matrix being. The male Orifim form carries a stronger electrical field and specializes in electrical field transmission, while the female Orifim carries the magnetic field and specializes in magnetic reception. Together they have the greatest ability of any biological race to transmit and receive the threefold founder flame founder frequencies, orgs to structurally repair the universal blueprint bodies all the way down to this density. They are the keepers of the universal time matrix, and the capacity for them to begin their creational purposes in genetic repair shall now be revealed.